Just Too Good here, and the third 2022 LEGO Ideas review is here. It was just announced January 2nd, 2023. So I'm going to look at these 36 projects and figure out which of these will be an official LEGO set. And I'm pretty sure whatever gets announced here will be a 2024 set. I mean, there's no way this will be a 2023 set, right? So let's see. I'm just putting my educated guesses, and you gotta let me know in the comments what you think about each submission. The ancient Roman temple seems like a possibly good idea to capture. We've wanted Roman ancient Lego sets for a while. We got kind of a taste of it with Lego Atlantis 2011. This design feels like it's historically accurate, and it's a touch on a niche that a lot of people in the Lego community want, and I like that it's minifigure scale. It looks pretty awesome to me. Then we have Castle Dracula. Okay, I love this. Dracula's castle is just a common trope throughout many fantasy spooky things, and to see this captured with such tact, I absolutely love the color scheme here with those muted colors. Now, of course, we got some similar sets with Monster Fighters, which I feel is a very popular set from 2012 when people look back and are like, dang, I missed on that. But we did get a similar kind of set for Hidden Side in, what was it, 2020, right? This design is a lot more mature. Of course, it would be an 18 plus set, and I could see this also having a possibility of being made. Now, I'm going to rank it by possibly to be made, really likely to be made, or I'm not sure, or probably not going to be made. So we got 4 rankings this time. Usually I do 3, okay? So I'm going to have a low possibly one. This is fine. I'm amazed that they actually captured this meme comic in Lego form. I don't know if Lego wants to do an actual set on what is essentially a meme, that this is fine, dog. But I think this is captured very well. So I'd give this not likely, honestly. I just don't think they would capture this and release it as a Lego set as, hey, Lego memes or whatever. But of course, that is a great cartoonist piece by, I forgot the specific artist of it. So it is kind of a tribute to the comic strip, but most people know it as a meme. And that's by Lego Truman. So I don't think that one's likely. PacMan moving display. You know, we get so many Lego video game stuff nowadays when we used to get nothing. It's kind of awesome to see Lego Pac-Man. Personally, I'd probably want like the Pac World Smash Pac-Man as a minifigure than this design right here. But this is the most iconic design, the classic Pac-Man arcade game. Personally, I'm more of a fan of Miss Pac-Man for arcade games. I want to see this in motion, so let's check this out. This is by Light Bricks. Oh, crud, look at that. Okay, that is kind of cool, but I'm not sure. I feel like it's almost missing something. Captured from the Pac-Man arcade game, it's just kind of weird just seeing them all lined up and not in the actual maze. I guess you could say it's like one of the opening cutscenes, or is that from Miss Pac-Man? I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, I don't know if this one, I'll put this in a I don't know. I don't think it's totally unlikely, but it just doesn't feel like the full idea is realized. But then sometimes Lego will take a Lego idea then just make it something completely different, like Sonic, another case of a video game. So maybe Lego could tweak this, but at the second, I don't know how much they'll tweak it. I don't know. I'll put it at an I don't know. Pixar's Up House with balloons. This won't get made because we know that in March we're getting a Lego Up House. So yeah, unfortunately, this won't be made. But this is a great little project, so that's a no. The Lost City. I love the idea of this Lost City. The execution has a great color scheme as well. I would have liked to see some minifigures there, but I get it. It's a Lost City. It's abandoned. I would put this in a possibly likely. Yeah, a little bit above, because it is an original idea that I can't compare to other Lego sets or Lego idea sets. It does feel a little bit random, but yeah, I still think this has a light possibility of being made. Japanese Courtyard Garden. I absolutely love this. Reminds me of some of my trip to Japan, which was lovely. The design of this, though, has a strange scale to it where it's not minifigure scale, and I think, or maybe I guess it is. I don't know. It's not really, yeah, it's not really minifigure scale. Or maybe I'm wrong in that interpretation. I don't know. I feel like Lego would want to keep this as minifigure scale. If this is a larger scale, which is what I'm interpreting here, I don't think they would do it. So yeah, I don't know. It also feels like, okay, it's a Japanese courtyard garden. It feels too small of an idea for them to do for Lego ideas, so I'm going to put this in a not likely, unfortunately. Because I do really like how this looks, and there's some nostalgia there for me. The travel suitcase. Okay, this is cute. It's a cute original idea, like say the storybook adventure. But the actual design here, I don't know. I don't know if Lego will do another like a little micro scale thing for Lego ideas, especially with this type of idea. Maybe if it involved minifigures, I think they would do it. But I like the idea, but then again, it's just like, okay, so it's a specific travel suitcase with some locations on it, but it's not a travel suitcase you take when you travel. It's not built for that. So when would you kind of display it? Or would it just have a dots type of idea where you make the letters at the front, whatever country you visited recently? I don't know. I think it's too limited of idea for what they're going for here. So I don't think this one's likely. Breath of the Wild, Temple of Time. Of course I want this. It's a Lego Zelda thing, dang it. And we know that theme that I thought was Lego Zelda is not Lego Zelda. It's Lego Sonic, which is still great. So still, Lego can make a freaking Lego Zelda thing. This design, you could even see a little Link minifigure right there. I want it to be real, but I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't do the Temple of Time if they're going to do a Breath of the Wild thing. I think, we'll get something else first before the Temple of Time. But yeah, so just seeing how they denied all these recent Zelda projects, I'm going to put this not happening, but we'll see. It seems like if Lego is going to do Zelda, it's going to be independent of Lego ideas. And hey, we might get it next year with the new game coming out. They did that Horizon set randomly. I'm sure they could do a Breath of the Wild set. Tears of the Kingdom or Tears of the Kingdom. What is it? They could do that randomly. Anyways, the Right Flyer. This seems like something we could do. I think... Have we gotten this before? No, I don't think we've gotten this before, because we got the Red Baron, we got the Soap with Camel. The Right Flyer right here, I think this is actually an idea that, yeah, it's historical, it's recognizable, it's something that can be used for Lego ideas. You got some minifigures there with the Right Bros. Yeah, I could see this being a light likely, as in it's pretty possible. Am I like saying this is definitely going to be made? No, but I think it's pretty darn possible. And then we have classic Thunderbirds. Okay, so this one is Thunderbirds, which I think... Have we gotten that as idea set that's been rejected before? I will put in something here if we have. But this one is micro scale too. I feel like if it was minifigure scale... but they do have this little thing right here. So they do have a minifigure at the corner. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they would do this if it's minifigure scale, not micro scale like this. So I don't think this one is likely. I'm not too familiar with what this is. It looks like a space thing. The James Webb Space Telescope. Well, Lego Ideas does love their space stuff, but they haven't done stuff for quite a bit, so this might be ripe for the timing. I would put it possibly likely, like honestly. So that's the JWST. There's just been so many Lego ideas, actual space things based off of our reality. And they haven't done one for quite a bit, so I feel like that might be pretty darn likely. Golden Clifftop Temple. This looks pretty darn cool, but also looks a bit like some of the releases from Monkey Kid. So I don't know if they would do that, like especially even that recent release with the I don't remember, but this set that just came out. It looks a bit like that. So I don't know if they'll do this. I would put this in not likely. So yeah. Cipher Machine. This is pretty darn cool. Does this work? Oh my gosh. Let's check this out. This is awesome. Okay, but it's also, for me looking at it, it's like, what? So for me looking at it, the average person will be like, huh? So you could encode with the right wheel and then you decode. That's crazy. I want to see this made so bad. I'll put this in a I don't know, because it's something I don't know too much about to gauge its relevance to, I don't know the ciphering community nowadays. What is it, So I'll put I don't know, but I want that to be made. Like, that's freaking awesome. And explain it a little bit more in the comments, please, because I want to hear your perspectives on that. That's darn cool. Sewer Heroes fighting the Fatberg. What is this? This is pretty interesting. Okay, so this is teaching us a bit about the sewage system, actually. They're saying, okay, yeah, don't get rid of fat and other things down the drains because this will happen. I don't know if Lego is going to like that. It's called Fatberg. I think that will be changed if they do make this. But I think this could be a cool educational thing. That could be, yeah, I think this is a really fun idea. It will teach people. Definitely don't flush those wet wipes down. And I love the truck here, which we haven't gotten from City before. I love the underground. I love the display. I think this has I would put this as a light possibility. Like, this is possible. They'll just probably change it from Fatberg to something else. I love the burgers and fries shop too. That's awesome. That's awesome. I really dig that one. That's a great surprise, honestly. Speaking of more underground, the London Underground, which is another type of display like this, but instead we have the train system at the bottom, and you have the Metropolitan and District Railways, Gloucester Road Station. Sorry, the people of London. You even have like a phone booth there. I love this. I love this idea. I just think a train for Lego ideas is something they've avoided a billion times. So I think that will make it not likely, unfortunately. But I would like it to be made. I love this, but I don't think they will make it because it has a train. The architect's house is freaking beautiful. It looks like the Frank Lloyd Wright's home that they did as, what is it called? Architecture set. So maybe some similarities there might prevent them. But other than that, I think the look of this is something that's... The thing that will actually prevent them even more is just that they don't like doing it, too many houses for Lego ideas. The closest I could think of is the old fishing store, not including like, the Flintstones house where it's tied to a license. Doing a random modern house like this, we've gotten a few pitches like this and they've denied them. So I don't know. I'd put this in, I don't know, because it's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous, but also they don't usually do houses, but it is very unique. I want this to be made, honestly. This is one of my favorites of this review period. Okay, Community. I could see this totally being made because they're just doing every sitcom at this point, and I don't think Community is more controversial than, say, a Seinfeld or The Office, It's just about on that level. Maybe a little bit mature writing here. No, yeah, I think it's on the level of The Office. Like, I can't even say it's more. But then again, this is coming from somebody who hasn't watched many episodes, if any, of either. So I'm just judging this based off of my pop culture perception of each of these shows. Because I have a weird obsession with like the ratings of shows, like, if it's TV 14, TV PG, and most episodes of Community, I believe, are TV PG and TV 14. So yeah, but this design, yeah, I could see this being picked from here. It's just their next sitcom thing. Though, are they doing too many sitcom stuff? Because I don't know if Seinfeld sold too well. Did it sell too well? I don't know. I know The Office is selling like crazy. So yeah, this is probably going to be... I would give this... Out of everything, crazy enough, I think this is the most likely thing out of everything in this review period. I just think it is. It's just the next sitcom to do. And it's a good show from what I've heard. And I've seen clips of it, and it's funny. But yeah, Community. By Bulldozer, the man behind Sesame Street, right? Am I totally wrong by saying he's the man behind the Sesame Street? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not saying Sesame Street here. Now I feel like an idiot. Nope. Yeah, there you go. Sesame Street. Yeah, that's the person behind Sesame Street. They knock it out. Never Ending Story. Oh my gosh, this is nostalgic. What is it Falcor, right? Falcor? Let's double check if it's Falcor. Yep, Falcor. I'm right. Okay, so Never Ending Story Lego. Yeah, this is pretty nostalgic, but also, I mean, Stranger Things talked about it, so maybe it is back in the pop culture zeitgeist of like classic 80s things. Yeah, I would give it a light possibility. I think it has some possibility of being made, but it's not like, yeah, they're going to do this like a Back to the Future Ghostbusters, But 40th anniversary will line up and everything. And I like that they include the other two minifigures too. I got to rewatch Neverending Story though. The Old Western Train Station. Gosh, I want Lego to do more Western stuff, but I don't think they're going to touch it. It doesn't seem like they touch it. I was going to say, like, with these kids in the corner, was this like, it could be like an Old West reenactment place, and maybe they'll be more likely to do that. But yeah, it seems like they denied all the Western stuff from Lego Ideas. Even, oh my gosh, don't remind me of the movie studio of the Wild West. That was like one of the best projects, and they denied that. So if they denied that, they ain't denying. They're denying this one, especially since this includes a train on it. Like, come on, yeah, they're not going to do that. They don't do trains for Lego Ideas. I wish that would be made, though. I want more Wild West stuff. Zoo, I freaking love this. I love the idea of getting a Lego zoo. I've been wanting that from Lego City. But I feel like they wouldn't do this because they will probably do this for Lego City, and they want to just have all the profits there, I guess, and have something that's marketable for children if they do a zoo, because this is a 18 plus build in its complexity and if it gets released. So I don't think this one's likely, but I dang well want it. I really do want it. Jaws. Okay. I didn't know they had a Jaws project in here. Lego has been trying to do Jaws for years. Like, they even pitched a Jaws brickheads for like the 150 brickheads or 200, and then Ahsoka one. That was really sad. But the Jaws boat here, and we got the shark. We got the 3 characters from the boat. Yeah, this is probably going to be picked. I would give this is another extreme. Like, this Community is still a little bit more likely, but this is second most likely. So yes. It's crazy how the licenses are more likely than some of the original ideas. Modular Arcade. I love this idea to death. Lego will never do this because they don't do modulars for these Lego idea sets, unfortunately. I love that idea to death, though. House of Open Shutters. I don't think they would do this because, like I said, they rarely, if ever, do houses. If you count the old fishing store, that's one. The lighthouse, if you want to count that. But those are like something else, not really a house. And what we have here, a House of Open Shutters. We're getting the A-frame cabin soon. And this has a cabin-like design. So, I don't think this is going to be made. But yeah, A-frame cabin is a house they're doing. So that's something. The cat for your home. I love that. Personally, I'm not a cat person, but the cat build here, I think, is done pretty darn well. Maybe from the front, it might look a little bit creepy with those eyes, but we'll have to see. Let's see. I like the milk saucer. You see, they're not showing it straightforward. I wonder why. It'll look a little bit freaky straightforward. Yeah, it's getting a little bit creepy with the eyes, but the sculpt here for just what they made out of bricks is freaking phenomenal. And I think cats are extremely popular, so yeah, of course. I feel like this has a very high possibility. Cat. Yeah, this has a very high possibility. Plus, they have like a puppy set for Creator this spring or something. Lover House. Okay, well, let's look deeper into Lover House because I don't even know what this is. Let's see. The Lover House from Taylor Swift's Lover music video has become a symbol to millions of people around the world and an integral part of the Swiftie fandom. The house is a classic Swift Easter egg as each room represents a different album. The house is so iconic that it has been used on Swift's website to link to merchandise. It's so iconic. It's been used for Swift's website to link to merchandise. Yes, thank you. The artist used it on their website to sell us crap. Yes. Sorry, I'm being a little cynical there. The Lover House. I don't know. When I saw this, I was like confused. I was like, why are they? What? There's a camera pointing at a wall in a room. It's called Lover. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah. I don't. As popular as Swift is. Maybe they'll drop a Swift minifigure in here and do this like BTS and it'll sell 1 billion copies, but I would put this not likely. I'm sorry. I would put this not likely. But dang it, I want that tree again. I love that tree. Jack Skellington's house. Oh, okay, this is freaking lovely. I love this. This is beautiful. And I think this has a huge chance of being made, honestly. But they've done it before and it hasn't been approved. The Nightmare Before Christmas Lego Ideas project. But this is done so excellently. It's Disney, so it has like... Yeah, we'll probably do this. I mean, they did Hocus Pocus, but then again, is them doing Hocus Pocus and doing this back to back a bad idea? And oh my gosh, I can't believe they are doing the Hocus Pocus thing when Hocus Pocus 2 apparently was not loved. I couldn't see anybody who liked Hocus Pocus 2. Let me know in the comments if you liked Hocus Pocus 2. Regardless, Jack Skellington's house is done so well here. It's extremely iconic. I think this has a possibility of being made. The only thing that holds it back, I'm going to put it a light possibility, so above, I don't know. The only thing I don't put it as this is definitely going to be made is that they're doing the Hocus Pocus thing, which is another Disney Halloween house. But then again, this could pass as a Christmas house. Some people like watching Nightmare Before Christmas on Christmas time. Okay, Clock Tower Park. Oh my, this is like so beautiful. Oh, this is so beautiful. I wish Lego would do this. I feel like this has a little bit more possibility than some of the houses here because it is, okay, it's a clock tower and it's a park. I feel like, yeah, this could be like the appeal of like the lighthouse. I'll give this like a possibly, not like super sure, but like, yeah, this could work. This could actually be chosen. It's an original idea. It looks beautiful. It would be a little bit expensive, but like the lighthouse, I think it'll be kind of like in that same category. The Alpine Refuge. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be made because, again, they're doing the A-frame log cabin, and that's like kind of a similar idea to this. But that's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Modular flip clock. Huh, how does this work? Okay. It's about time. But it's time your desk spotted a stylish, proudly clicking mechanical flip clock. It's time you had a chance to wonder about passing time while watching the unrelentingly spinning clock rotors. It's time you could enjoy watching some intricate gearworks in action, with each gear rotating at a different speed as they measure time. This mechanical clock, standing 44 centimeters wide and 15 centimeters tall, makes a great addition to any living space, filling it with the sounds of flaps falling, why am I not saying that, and the seconds indicating ticking. Driven by a single Lego motor, while it lacks in accuracy, it more than makes up in for complexity and style. You gotta understand, I have like a mic in front of this. Besides complex gearing featuring 10:1 and 12:1 gear ratios, it explores Lego geometry by sporting a regular decagon and dodecagon built entirely using Lego pieces with 100% legal building techniques. Okay, let me see the video. Let me see this video. Oh, it's by Serial. I love Serial. Oh my gosh, I love Serial. Because I'm like, how does this work? Okay. Because I'm still like, is this, yeah, I don't know. I love this Serial. I love this. But my small brain is very confused how this works real time, because he says lacks in accuracy and stuff. So I'm like, how does this work as like a clock if I'm like, okay, it's 8:53 or is it like 8:05? Like I'm just kind of confused with that. So yeah, but Serial rocks. This project is just a bit confusing to me. If it's a timer, I get a timer, you know, but it's not, it's a clock. So I'm kind of confused there. But yeah, that was interesting to see, and I'm still very confused as I try to find it, and I'm back at the Lover House. So to me, it seems like a display thing more than an actual clock. I'm a bit confused, but it's a lovely build, and Serial's really cool. So that's my comment on that. I can't even place it. That's a I don't know. It's an I don't know for just too good. All right, Japanese castle. I love this. This looks awesome. And it's not comparable to too many things on the market and things they've done before. So yeah, I feel like this has a light possibility of being made. This is actually pretty darn cool, and I feel like Lego might consider it. The Wizard's Retreat, some more castle fantasy stuff. I like the idea here. I really like the execution. It looks gorgeous. The idea of this wizard's castle, though, or wizard's house, might be too similar to what they're doing with Harry Potter, which they're doing so many sets of. I feel like Lego will skip it because of that. Absolutely love this design and idea, though, the more I look at it. Wallace and Grommet. This isn't our first Lego Wallace and Grommet where we had buildable figures, which were denied. But to have minifigure scale and have the house there, I love seeing that. However, I just don't think the house itself is as iconic. Maybe if they focused on some more of the vehicles as just the idea set, it would be made, because I feel like they do Wallace and Grommet. And it's funny because isn't that like Shaun the Sheep right there? If they do Wallace and Grommet, it will be a small set. And this is a bit too big of a set. So I don't think this one's likely, but dang it, I want Lego Wallace and Grommet. Fantozzi takes the bus on the fly. That's like a specific name. So is this the original idea? Oh yeah, Fantozzi, Italian oh my, okay, look at this Italian comedy I haven't heard. Like, you know, Italian comedies I know, Johnny Stachino. I don't know much Italian comedies beyond the Bernini verse, but let's see what this one's about. Fantozzi, okay, and Fantozzi is PG-13, so it's not R. We need some more foreign cinema, so let's freaking do this. Like I always say, let's get some better films in Lego. So this is based off of an Italian comedy. Now I'm gonna have to see this Italian comedy. I say let's do this. Like let's do this. But Lego will never do this because first off, I I don't think many people have heard of Fantozzi, unfortunately. In terms of over here in the United States, and this is a huge market for Lego, unfortunately. So yeah, personally, I would love this to be made. However, I just think it's too obscure of a movie for them to do a worldwide release of what would look like maybe $200, $300. But dang it, Lego, do this, please. That's all I ask. Willow. Okay, so we got a Lego Willow thing. They have a new Willow show. Battle of Tir Astlin. I haven't seen Willow. Funny enough, I've never seen Willow. This set right here, seeing how Willow is relevant again, Disney might want this to be made. And I love what's going on here. It gives me some, Lord of the Rings vibes, which I'm sure the actual movie does too. I like the minifigures here. I'll give this a light possibility because, again, there's a new Willow show. It's Disney, so it has like more of a chance than some other licenses. But yeah, I don't think it's the most likely thing, but it doesn't look like it'll be too expensive even. I mean, okay, yeah, they'll probably be like 100 or 120, but Fantozzi looks like it'll be like 250. Dogs Fun Park, playable dog run. Okay, first off, I love the new dog pieces here. This is awesome. Which are, I believe, well, no, this one is like a new piece, right? Some of these are recolors, right? Well, because you can't have a Lego Ideas set with new pieces in the pitch itself, I thought, but whatever. This is freaking awesome, though, where there's like mechanisms for each of the dog things. This is up my alley. I love this. Oh my gosh. Show me some of those play features. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I love this. Okay. And then you got all the dogs there. I want this to be made. It's a clever idea for dog lovers. The cat probably has more like of a possibility because Lego seems a little bit scared to do like sets with animals, figures like this as just the figures, where they like more buildable structures for like dogs and puppies and stuff like that and cats. Maybe I'm totally wrong with that assessment, but I'm just thinking like how they've never done like a Lego Lion King set, which would have characters on 4 feet, like whatever. Because of that, I think they don't like doing sets ran by animal figures. I hope this gets made, though. I feel like this has a light possibility, to say the least. And I think that's it. Oh my gosh, that is it. Wow, that is it. So we have this one, which I've done before. But yeah, out of everything here, it's strange that the ones I feel are most likely are 2 licenses, which were Jaws and Community. But there are some other fantastic, just original ideas, from the houses to the Wizard Workshop, which will not get made, but I really want that to be made. The Ancient Roman Temple. But let me know in the comments which you think are most likely and where I was completely wrong. Just be respectful. Just be nice about it. But you could correct me all you want. And I'll see you later. Subscribe for more Lego news, commentary, reviews, hauls, whatever. And peace out.